Hey, good morning. So we got home late last night after we picked up the van and ran some errands and everything. So I am just now getting my first look at the van here in the daylight in the new day. No buyer's remorse. I would say that for the price I paid, I'm pretty happy with it so far here. It is rough, I'm telling you. I think I mentioned before there was chickens in it when I came and picked it up. So anyway, I just thought I would come out here this morning and show you around a little bit. Nancy's already tried this seat out. One of the things we were worried it was be up too high for her because her legs are short. Okay, about a week has transpired since the last segment there. You know, as I thought, we lost the weather. It's gotten cold outside, but fortunately, before it got too cold, I was able to get everything done mechanically that I was wanting to do in this first phase. So all the steering linkages are done, the tie rod ends, the ball joints, the upper and lower control arms, and I got new tires put on the thing. So, man, I was just really happy to get that. What a job that was to get everything done. Look, I didn't make a video on it. There's plenty of videos out there with how-to on how to put all that stuff together. And our style is mainly just a vlog of what we're doing. So let me crawl underneath here and maybe I can give you a shot of what we got done. So I know it's really dark under here. It's hard to see, but all this steering linkage has been replaced. The control arm over there has been replaced and everything. So, you know, that was on there for like 20 years. So, man, it was hard to get off. Some of it I had to use a torch on. But anyway, all clear underneath here. I think the steering's going to be much better. And I've already got some tires put on, had the front end aligned. So, pretty good. I will, on a good day, I'll get it out and show you a little bit better. But this is what we got going on. So I went with a little bit wider of a tire on here. Just took some advice from the guys there at Big O Tires. Got a wider tire. I am going to have to do a little bit of cutting right here, just a little bit where it is rubbing, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, that's what's going on. So now I've actually begun some of the stripping out inside the van. We got all the carpet out and everything. You've seen that, but we're going to be doing some stuff here on the inside and getting it ready. So stay tuned. Nancy's got some ideas for making this thing look nice, and she's been out here helping. We are on a budget on this van. I wish it wasn't the way it is, that money was unlimited, but what we decided to do was, now they have some stuff called rattle trap or kill mats and things like that that you can put down in here to deaden some noise and give you some insulation value. But I found over at Lowe's this duct insulation, and it's an adhesive foil foam, and it's the foam's about an eighth inch thick. So I'm gonna give this a try. I've got some new carpet to put down, but before I do that, I'm gonna put this down here for two reasons. One, to try to get rid of some of the noise, and secondly, it'll just provide a little bit of insulation on our feet, so in cold weather we don't feel the cold air coming through. So I'm just gonna piece this in. It's gonna be underneath the carpet. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. So here we go. Let's get to work on it. right, everybody. I'm terrible at these DIY videos because I get tunnel vision. I get to working on something and I forget the video because, I get on a mission. So, hey, what's going on here is, so I've got the whole interior stripped out of here. And what I've done was I was very careful the way I took it out because I'm not quite sure which pieces I'm going to use again. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any of the pieces, but I took everything out very carefully so that if I want to reuse some things, I can. So let me see if I can get up in here and show you. So it's a little dark in here, but you can see that once you take that plastic off the sides, it really opens things up quite a bit. Now, I think I had mentioned earlier that this van had been used by a family that lived like on a 17-mile dirt road, I heard. And man, there's just dust in everything. I mean, it's just inches of dust. So anyway, I was able to get that plastic off, and I've cleaned most of this dust out of the inside. I'm still working on it. I cannot quite get there in this pass, but we'll see how it turns out. So one of the things that I am just really disappointed in is that somebody changed the fuel pump in this van. I think it was the last owner, so I'm the third owner. The last owner, instead of dropping the fuel tank and changing it, he cut a hole in the floor. I don't know why people do stuff like this. I know there's tons of videos online about doing this and it's easier and such as that, but that's just not the way I like to do things. You took a perfectly good floor with no rust and everything, and then you cut a hole in it. Now it's patched up, and we're going to be able to put some plywood over the top, and I don't think you're going to be able to tell, but that's certainly not the way I would have done it. But I did check it; it's sealed up really good. So yeah. I'm thankful that the fuel pump was changed. It was just because that's something that on these vans, the fuel pumps are one of the weak spots. So, I'm thankful it was changed, but man, I wouldn't have cut a hole in the floor to do it. So anyway, so as you can see, we've got it all cleaned out and ready to go. I actually got the carpets all in up there. We took it for a nice little ride. And we're pretty happy with the way it rides. It's a little noisy with everything out, but yeah, I'm getting all cleaned up here. And the next step is we're going to put a floor down in here.
Oh my word, Ed has me down here at you pull, you pay. I call pick apart. And
I call this place Disney World.
And we are looking for junk for our van.
So I found a 2002 Chevy Astro van here, and we're going to see what we can pick out of this thing. I think I can find a lot of the parts that I need for it, so let's take a look at it. All right, here's our victim here. We got a 2002. Look over here. I got Nancy pulling the wagon for me. We got heavy. All right, that's good there, hon.
All right, dear.
All right, so what you do is when you come in these places, they got a kiosk up there. It tells you what row everything's in and everything. So we found this 2002. Actually, this is there's only 2 Astros here. She's got the list here. So there's only a couple Astros here. There's a couple things off this we know for sure. And we're going to try to get the dash, a piece of the dash out of here, and a door handle and a mirror and some other things. So we're gonna go to work here.
Do we need an airbag?
And the airbags are blown in it. So anyway, here we go. One of the things we need is a mirror. Got fortunate, and I was willing to settle for a manual one, but they have an electric one here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this mirror out of here. We're definitely taking that. I think we've stripped all the parts we can find.
Made a haul.
We have walked all over this place and even looked at other vans besides ours. We didn't find any switches.
No conversion vans.
No conversion vans. We were hoping to find one down here, but we did find several Safaris and Astros, and we got everything we need.
Yes, we got a wagon full. You got to look at this.
So we're gonna head up there and see how much they're gonna charge us for all this stuff, and get on back
Long's
home.
Bakery on the way home.
I don't know if you can see very good, but one of the things I wanted to show you is this is a really important portion of an all-wheel drive vehicle. So this is the differential. It basically decides what wheel is going to be pulling what. If one wheel slips, it transfers it to the other wheel. So this is on these Astrovans, this is really important. So if you buy one, you want to know, is this thing any good or not? I don't know that on this vehicle. So the way you test that is you get on a large parking lot and do like a figure 8 maneuver, and you see if you got what's called wheel hop, or kind of slips a little bit. So when I test drove this car, I took it to the parking lot and did exactly that, and I had a slight wheel skip, not very much. So it means one of two things. Either the fluid that's in here has gone bad, or the transfer case itself is bad. I am hoping, and I think it's just the fluid. It's got 140,000 miles on it, and I am not sure it's ever been changed. Other thing too is you can look at this stuff, and it's kind of got like a blue tint to it. If you open that up and it has red, then you know somebody put transmission fluid in it, which is not proper. A lot of people don't know how to maintain these. So I'm going to, I've already drained it, and so I'm going to take and fill this back up with the proper fluid. That being the AutoTrack 2 from Delco. It's the OEM fluid, so that's what I'm going to do now, and hopefully this solves it. If it doesn't solve it, it's not a big deal. You can buy these remanufactured for, you know, $500–600, and I can certainly put it in myself. So, but I'm hoping that's not the case.
All right, Mr. YouTuber, it's time to come have lunch.
Okay.